this Brooklyn ball club, it's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
On play action, here's Tua. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Woodward. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brewer. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Off the play fake. Woodward. He finds his man. Complete. That's Lamb. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Now a a play fake here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Woodward. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Beats will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The numbers for Williams a week ago. 16 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked out right at the 20-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Tua. Screen play set up for Williams. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from there.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner puts it off. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
The numbers for Moore last week, 5 catches, 58 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down, Woodward. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lamb, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Looking to throw on second down. Woodward. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. On third down, Woodward. He finds his man, complete. That's Lamb. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
To his throw, caught by Higgins. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now Tua on the bootleg here. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. On second down, Williams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they are looking at a second down and 6 coming up. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
receiver still gets a point there? Yeah.
No.
And you went that far back, no bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what, I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Tua going to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. His pass caught at the 4. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Williams will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Back to throw. Woodward. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
Here's Jake Camarda now.
Keep going.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Tua sets up to pass it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. On third down, here's Williams. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Compton. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or 2 short. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
On now the Miami field goal unit. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now Tua. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. T. Higgins from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover with the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
The point after is good, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game.
On first down, Woodward. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. On first and 10, Woodward over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will knot us up at 10. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting it back on the sand. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Looking left sideline, it's complete.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 45.
It's a big play there. 49 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They'll run on first down. Lamb, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Woodward. And that is incomplete. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Woodward. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Lamb. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Beats have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes it a 17-10 score.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. T. Higgins out on offense with the rest of his teammates for this next drive.
Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
And the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29.
And if you're wondering just how quickly that sack occurred, the next-gen stats tell us 2.6 seconds is all he had to throw the football.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball to the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Jones on the return. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Lamb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Off play action. Woodward. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Beats have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And the lead is up to 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 24, Tua, and this is going to be incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Being chased out left. Open man is Higgins. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, It's Lamb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
on their side of midfield at the 47.
He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 33 yards that time. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the 1st down yardage there.
68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They run it again with Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. And his kick is indeed good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball. All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Lamb, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lamb.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
11 yards there. First down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Up the middle they go. Lamb
down to about the 45.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
2nd down, here's Davis Price.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Woodward. He finds his man, complete. That's Lamb.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
So now here come the Dolphins.
Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Tua.
This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On first down, Tagovailoa.
Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Looking to pass. Tua.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. this one is incomplete.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua.
He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
That last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL.
Williams loses the football, and this is picked up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. Following the fumble recovery, Woodward. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Woodward. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Woodward. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Devontae Wyatt able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. Miami set to take over. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll run on first down. It's Lamb, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Lamb, and he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 34. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Lamb. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lamb, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Lamb, and he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. This one from 48 yards away. The kick by Bass is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So Tua and the Dolphins down by 2 touchdowns. A little over a minute to go. Their perfect start to the season in serious peril as they come up on 1st and 10. Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in by Samuel.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Brooklyn, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Miami, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.